Our life of poverty is as necessary as the work itself. Only in heaven will we see how much we owe to the poor for helping us to love God better because of them.
Even the rich are hungry for love, for being cared for being wanted, for having someone to call their own. I want you to be concerned about your next-door neighbor. Do you know your next-door neighbor?
Let us more and more insist on raising funds of love, of kindness, of understanding, of peace. Money will come if we seek first the kingdom of God, the rest will be given. There is always the danger that we may just do the work for the sake of the work. This is where the respect and the love and the devotion come in. That we do it to God, to Christ, and that's why we try to do it as beautifully as possible. Let us not be satisfied with just giving money. Money is not enough, money can be got, but they need your hearts to love them. So, spread your love everywhere you go. Words which do not give the light of Christ increase the darkness.
The biggest disease today is not leprosy or tuberculosis, but rather the feeling of being unwanted.
There must be a reason why some people can afford to live well. They must have worked for it. I only feel angry when I see waste. When I see people throwing away things that we could use. The greatest destroyer of peace is abortion, because if a mother can kill her own child, what is left for me to kill you and you to kill me? There is nothing between. Each one of them is Jesus in disguise. I try to give to the poor people for love what the rich could get for money. No, I wouldn't touch a leper for £1,000, yet I willingly cure him for the love of God. Many people mistake our work for our vocation. Our vocation is the love of Jesus. Love begins by taking care of the closest ones, the ones at home. Intense love does not measure, it just gives. Being unwanted, unloved, uncared for, forgotten by everybody, I think that is a much greater hunger, a much greater poverty than the person who has nothing to eat. One of the greatest diseases is to be nobody to anybody. The miracle is not that we do this work, but that we are happy to do it. Let us touch the dying, the poor, the lonely and the unwanted according to the graces we have received, and let us not be ashamed or slow to do the humble work. If you want a love message to be heard, it has got to be sent out. To keep a lamp burning, we have to keep putting oil in it. The hunger for love is much more difficult to remove than the hunger for bread. Peace begins with a smile. Love is a fruit in season at all times, and within reach of every hand.
Love begins at home, and it is not how much we do, but how much love we put in that action.
We think sometimes that poverty is only being hungry, naked and homeless. The poverty of being unwanted, unloved and uncared for is the greatest poverty. We must start in our own homes to remedy this kind of poverty.
We ourselves feel that what we are doing is just a drop in the ocean. But the ocean would be less because of that missing drop.
If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do. Joy is prayer. Joy is strength. Joy is love. Joy is a net of love by which you can catch souls. Loneliness and the feeling of being unwanted is the most terrible poverty. I have found the paradox, that if you love until it hurts, there can be no more hurt, only more love. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Be faithful in small things because it is in them that your strength lies. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Let us always meet each other with smile, for the smile is the beginning of love. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love.
Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless.
Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin. We do not need guns and bombs to bring peace, we need love and compassion. Joy is a net of love in which you can catch souls.